welcome to today's session. Let us start by giving you all a quick brief on what Octanet is. So, Tech Octanet is a budding startup headquartered in Bhubaneswar, specializing in IT solutions across diverse sectors including e-commerce, real estate, automation, and personalized business application. Our primary focus is to provide affordable services to startups, aiding them into their digital initiatives. In addition to our core services, we are expanding into the corporate training sector, aiming to equip future corporate employees with a solid foundation. We also address student needs by identifying academic project requirements, internship opportunities, and offering comprehensive solutions. We are proud to be incorporated as an organization with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, registered with MSME, and approved by AICTE for internship programs. Also, our commitment to quality is underscored by ISO 9001 2015 certification, ensuring that every project we undertake reaches highest standards of excellence. Okay, thank you so much. That was all. Let us now stage our instructor and start today's session.
Good evening, guys. Um, so, can you all, first of all, in order to introduce myself, I'm Kitna J, and I'm the Java developer, and I'll be handling this Java development workshop for you for the next 4 days. And I just want you to know the thing from you people. Good evening, Mittal. So, I just want you people to let me know in the chat if my voice is audible or is there any glitch from my side, and even you can tell good evening as well. Because of the network issues, like today, there was a slight delay in our first session, but that's completely fine. I'll be waiting for a couple of minutes, okay, until everybody joins. Good evening. Great, guys. So you guys are responding. So for the first 5 minutes, like I just want you people to answer in the chat. Okay. Regarding from which college you people are or from which year. Until everybody joins too, we'll be having a small convo like which year you people study. Thank you, guys. Um, and what is your knowledge when it comes to programming language? If you know any programming languages like Python, C, C++, or even if you people know some basic Java logic, and let me know in the chat because it actually helps me to take the class accordingly. Because like if you people are very clear with some basic concepts in programming languages and some basic concepts, if you know some computer fundamentals, like I'll be able to proceed in an advanced level. Otherwise, like I want to test the basics as well. Third year, okay. And guys, please don't take it as like the normal regular class which you people used to have in your college or in school. Okay, it's just something kind of a discussion session. Okay, so you people can put it in the comment as well. Okay, don't hesitate for anything, even if it is a small silly doubt also, that's completely fine. Okay, so let me know in the comment if you are having any issues then and there. I'm ready to iterate on it over and over again also. Okay, and be chill, be cool. Okay. Okay, so Savita School of Engineering, Chennai. Okay, Nami, Mumbai. Java, C, C++. Great, Tina. Okay. From BPM R. Shiksha College. I have basic knowledge of Java programming. Great. St. Joseph College of Engineering, Chennai. Okay. First year of MCA. Okay. Okay, guys. So, thank you for the reply. Excited to learn from you. I'm also excited, to take class for this batch. I guess this batch is going to be, a more energetic one because advanced knowledge of Java you have, Harshad. Okay. Yeah, most probably morning content. Like classes be held only at this time. And yeah, Tina, like I'm also very excited to teach you people. Okay, why I'm like spending a couple of minutes for this is I just want you to know how much you people know so that I can start either I can start from the basics or something like that. Okay, guys. So how is the Josh? Like you people can put some emojis kind of stuff as well. So can we start the session? And are you people excited to learn about Java? Like you can put some emojis. I mean, you can having a basic knowledge of Java and excited to enhance. Great. I'm damn sure that after this workshop, I'm sure that you people will be learning more content from my side, and I'm also ready to learn more from you guys as well because sometimes like there could be more questions from your side, which makes me to understand the things in a more better way as well. So it's something like I'm going to learn from you and you're going to learn from me. Okay, so please don't hesitate. If it's a basic question also you can ask then and there. Please don't hesitate. Okay, what others will be thinking, that's completely fine. Okay. Okay, guys, so let's start with our session. Okay, so I mean my screen is visible, right? Just any one of you kindly respond. No, is my screen visible? Okay, thank you. Okay, so first of all, like I'll be starting from the basics itself because some people know basics in Java and some people I mean, like if you people don't know anything about programming languages, also that's completely fine because here we are here to learn only. Okay, and when it comes to Java, usually like what people used to say is learning Java is quite tough because whenever you're comparing Java with Python, of course, like Java seems to be a difficult one, but the truth is Java is quite simpler than Python because I mean, it's not very simpler in syntax, but I will be saying what and all the things you can do in Python, the same you can also do it using Java as well. Okay, so the thing is that you want to just know the syntaxes which is present in Java. Okay, in Python, the syntaxes will be very easy, but there will be many predefined libraries which will be available in Python. See, similarly, in Java also we used to have many libraries inside. The thing is, we just want to know the syntax in order to manipulate all those things. Okay, and instead of writing the code in C, if you're going to write the same code in C and Java, Java is going to be the simpler one. Okay, and I don't know how many people are preparing for your interviews as well because you people are from college background, right? So if you people are preparing for your interviews, um, coding using Python, I don't think people will value more unless and until it's going to be an AI based company or the company which deals with AI and machine learning stuffs. Okay, but if you're going to go to a company where like it's not based on AI MLs, people are just going to check your coding skills, and in some companies they'll be allowing you to write only with the help of C, C++, Java. Okay, so that time it helps you, and in this workshop, then and there I'll also be telling you people about DSA, so data structures and algorithms as well, so that it will be helping you out because I mean I can even just teach the language to you and I can go. But I don't think that's the ultimate aim. If I'm going to learn a programming language, I want to see the result in myself, right? Usually, like we can do anything using Java. Okay, we can do anything using Java, but personally, I used to solve DSA problems using Java because I have not created any software product using Java, but I used to solve the um, coding problems using Java. So I want even you people, like to learn Java here, and you can go. I mean, you can daily practice solving the lead code problems and coach F problems as well. Okay, so such a brief introduction. So um, let's jump into see what is Java. Okay, Java is actually, it was developed in the year 1995, one of the very most powerful language. Okay, and it was developed by the Sun Microsystems, and it is known as the high level object oriented programming language. So if you people know if you people are aware of the computer fundamentals or the programming languages, we used to have three different type of language, right? One is high level, and another one is assembly level, and another one is low level. So high level is actually, it is understood by the humans, and the high level programming languages, whatever we used to write, it could be Python, or it could be Java, or it could be C, C++, anything which is understood by human, and it will be in English format only. Assembly level is, it is a kind of middle level language where we used to follow mnemonics. Okay, people, those who are from this electrical backgrounds, you people might have done more steps using assembly language. Okay, and low level or binary language, it is completely which is understood by the machines, and it comprises of zeros and ones. Okay, and the person behind the development of Java was James Gosling. So before Java, we know its name was Oak, but as Oak was a registered company at that time, they have renamed it to Java. And I think you people are well aware of the logo of Java. It will be like a coffee cup, symbol, and Java is a programming language as well as a platform. Okay, so we can use Java as a programming language as well, in order to solve any problems, or in order to create a product, a software product, and all those things. Uh, it is also used as a platform. Okay, I'll be telling why it is. Java is actually platform independent. That's why it is called as a platform as well. Okay, because Java actually follows write once and run anywhere, WORA principle. Okay, so write once and run anywhere, what it does in the sense, for example, I'll be taking Tino as my friend. Okay, so I and my friend Tino, like, we are going to, I'm having a Windows OS with me. My friend Tino, she is having Mac OS. Okay, so let's assume our class teacher has given us some task, or she has asked us to create a project or some task where I and my friend has teamed up. Okay, so I and Tino have teamed up, and we are going to do a particular project. Okay, and we have done the project as well. So I have written the code in my Windows OS. So we are done with the project. What my teacher is telling us, okay, as you people are from college, like, let's let in that way. So obviously, so we are having a practical examination where we are supposed to deliver our project. Okay, the thing is that I am a first batch student, and my friend Tino is going to be a second batch student, or we both fall into the same batch. Otherwise we'll be telling, just change the laptop and go. Okay, so myself and my friend Tino, we both are falling into the same batch. Okay, so to different invigilators, we are going to perform our project at the same time. Okay, um, yeah. So I have written the code in my Windows OS. Okay, I have written the code using Java in my Windows OS. I want this code to also be run in her Mac OS. Okay, so it is very easy. So it doesn't mean that she needs to do any configuration. She needs to write the logic again. No, it's fine if you write the code only once. Okay, so we'll be seeing more about the JVM steps and all. Okay, of course, like, depending on the OS operating systems, JVM changes. So for Windows there will be a different JVM, and for Mac there will be a different JVM. Okay, but whenever it comes to a Java file, a single Java file is enough in order to run in various OS. That is what I try to mean here. Okay, so I have written the code, I am having the file, so I can run it in Windows, and she can also use the same code in order to run in her Mac OS. Obviously, both the JVMs are different. Okay, but when you try to execute your Java file, JVM automatically makes makes it more adaptable. Like JVM automatically gets adapted to that Java code, and it gets run on your corresponding OS platform. So, guys, are we able to get the point which I said right now? Okay, you need the lesson plan. Guys, I just want to know, yes, Pavan, do you have any doubts? Okay, okay, guys, thank you. There is no screen sharing. Is my screen not visible, guys? Tina, your name is Tina. Sorry, I misspelled it as Tino. Sorry, Tina. Okay. And I meant you here in this example. Okay. So, so just keep this in your mind. And guys, like today, it is going to be more of a like more of a theory session only, because I know it will be quite boring, but just let's first know what is Java and what are some steps behind it. Okay. uh, from tomorrow's class we'll be seeing only about coding. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the thing is, it will follow WORA, write once and run anywhere. So that's why it is known as a, we can use it as a platform as well. Okay. Is there any question from your side? Okay. Guys, if you have any question, you let me know in the chat. Okay. And yeah, here are some features of Java. As I said, Java is very simple, because I used to see many memes telling like learning DSC using Java, it feels like a hell. No, it's not. uh, the thing is, you have to fall in love with Java. If you fall in love with Java, no, I'll be telling you what happens. So if any company wants you to only code using C, C++, or Java, okay, because the Zoho and all, like in Zoho, if they are having many products, right? Till now, they're using only Java for building their products. And even for machine learning as well, they are using Java. Okay, so everything in Zoho, it's everything Java. Why? Because we are having more advancements in today's world. Okay, but still in Zoho, people only use Java, because Java is a very highly secured, language. Okay, and if Zoho is coming into your college, means they'll be just telling you either you can write code in C, C++, or Java. Okay, that time. I don't know. I mean, I don't know more about the C++, the functions which is available. Okay, but when it comes to Java, you're having more predefined functions. So, if you know the syntax, you'll be able to easily manipulate those things. Okay, only thing which troubles you a lot during solving any coding question is the logic, the problem, how you're going to solve the logic behind solving that particular problem. Okay. Just see to that you daily practice DSA questions as well. So Java is simple and it is object oriented. Yes. We said it is a high level programming language, but it is object oriented. Object oriented in this sense, everything in Java is being treated as a class and an object only. Okay. We'll be seeing more about the OOPS concept, object oriented programming concepts, in our last session. But today I'll be giving you a gist of what is object oriented. Okay. um like in Python and all, if you want to print a simple statement, like it's fine if you are telling print the thing which the content which you want to print. Okay, I mean, this is not a Python class, but still I'll be showing you. Okay, so this is going to be my Python ideally, and if I'm giving print, um, welcoming you all welcoming you all to Java session. Okay. So if I'm going to give print and the string which I want to give, the content which I want to give inside in quotation, that's it. I'm going to get the output. Okay. Uh, Whereas in Java it is not like that. Even if you want to print even a single line, if you want to execute even a single line, also you're supposed to write everything inside a class. Okay, inside the main class we'll be having a main class, and we'll be having a default method which is known as public static void main. Inside we'll be passing the string arguments. And string array. Don't worry if you're not getting the stuffs. Okay, we'll be seeing everything slowly. Okay, I'll be showing you as well. I'll be showing you many examples as well. Okay, so even if you want to print a simple statement, a single statement also, you want to enclose it inside the main class. Okay, so only with the help of classes and objects, we'll be able to execute the code in Java, and everything here is class and objects only. We'll be seeing more afterwards. Okay, don't worry. And as I already said, platform independent. Okay, see, one more catch over here is JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So the next in the upcoming slides we'll be seeing what do you mean by a Java Virtual Machine, what do you mean by a JVM. Okay, so don't worry, but you want to keep this in your mind that JVM is platform dependent, because for Windows there will be a different JVM, for Mac there is going to be a different JVM, but Java is platform independent. JVM is platform dependent, but Java is platform independent. Okay, that is what they have given here, and Java is portable. Portable in the sense, again, the same meaning. Write once and run anywhere. You can, portable means you can use your same code into different machines with different OS as well. Okay, and if you people have any questions, you can ask me. Yes, do you have any questions? Is my pace okay? Like in the sense, are we able to? Yes, it's today on only theory lectures. Yeah, mostly. Okay, theory with DSA. For the all the four sessions, we'll be seeing DSA as well. Java is used in which area? Sure. Okay. Guys, is my pace okay? Like, are you able to follow, or am I very speed in my speaking? Whether I want to, slow down. Is my speed okay, guys? Tina, like, Java is used in which areas, in the sense like we can do anything with the help of Java. Okay, in the sense we can develop any enterprise products as well. Okay, so as I've already said, okay, thank you. So as I've already said, even in Zoho, for everything they're using only Java. So you can also develop a complete product using Java as well. Okay, by we are having more things beyond what we know about Java. We do have many things like Spring Boot, all those things. Those are very advanced levels. Using Spring Boot and all those advanced Java the tools, we can also create our own software product. Or in Zoho, people are actually doing the machine learning and NLP tasks using Java only. uh, I know it sounds quite, it sounds very weird for you people, because usually what we know, if you want to create any ML models, or if you want to create any ML algorithms, or if you want to create any machine learning or AI models, usually people use Python, right? But we can also use Java in order to create our own machine learning models as well. And you can also use Java for as a programming language in order to solve many coding problems. Okay. Um, yeah, app development, web development, for everything. Also, yeah, for everything we use Java. When will be day 2 workshop? Tomorrow, Pawan. Mm, what else should learn along with Java? So if you are really interested in Java, first, you have to see, uh, the things you have to be very clear. If you want to just use Java for solving problems, okay, you just learn the programming language, go to coding platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, HackerRank, Coding Ninjas, and all those things, and just start solving the problems. Okay. So if you are a kind of person who wants to use Java for both DSA as well as for the software development means product development, either it could be an web or app. Okay, then you have to learn more more tools like Spring Boot, all those things. You can go explore all the Spring Boot things in the internet, and you can make use of it. I don't know Spring Boot, but I'm very eager to learn Spring Boot for sure. I should learn soon. You want those? You want to use Java with DSA? Okay, Tina. Sure, we'll be using it. Don't worry. Okay. Basic knowledge about programming, DSA, SQL. So, you are going. You are preparing for interview. Are you preparing for interview? Because you're correctly telling programming, DSC, and SQL. I'll be telling you people if you want to prepare for I mean, I just want to know people. How many of you are preparing for interviews? So that I'll be telling you how the pattern will be, because I have attended many interviews from various companies. So I'll be telling how the pattern will be, and like I'll also be telling you. I can also give you some tips on how to I mean how to learn. That's it. Second year, okay. Okay, so don't worry. So along with DSA, in between will also be some things regarding interview as well. Okay, guys. Okay, great. Okay, so it's just a small quiz kind of thing. I just want you people to answer in the chat why Java is an object-oriented programming language, guys. Please don't go to any LLMs, search out there and just let me know. Don't answer. Just from your heart, whatever you understood, you can tell me. It can be in one word or one sentence, anything. Okay, please don't refer anything. So it is just a kind of it is kind of discussion session only, right? So what you understood, you can let me know in the chat. If it is wrong, don't worry. I'm not going to scold you and all. I'll be just reiterating on what I said. Okay. So why Java is an object-oriented programming language, guys? Great, Tina. Like this is my final year. Okay. You're from which college? Java supports hoops concept. Great, Tina. Uh, yes. So it's a high-level language. Yeah, it's a high-level language. Actually, we used to call every programming language as high-level language. Okay, Vatsalya. Because we used to even call C as a high-level language, because high-level language in the sense it is the language which is understandable by human, and it will be containing the English letters only. So C is also high-level language, but C is not an OOPS language. It is a structured language. Okay. So you have to say supports OOPS and polymorphism. Okay. Java support pointer. No, Java doesn't support pointer. Okay. Uh, uh, works on real world scenarios. Okay. Java does not support pointer. Only we do have pointer concept in C and C++. Java doesn't have the concept of pointers. Okay. I'm really very happy. Like you people said everything from your heart, I guess. But I'm having some doubt in Anime's answer, because he has said polymorphism. I don't know. I haven't spelled out the word polymorphism, but I don't know how he grasped it. I think he knew it already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do. We do not have any pointer concept in Java, guys. Okay. So we'll be moving on. So now it's time for us to learn more about JVM, JRE, and JDK. Okay. So the very most important thing which makes our Java code to work in our systems. Okay. So I know, I don't know, like how many people are going to sleep because it's going to be a theory stuff, but I'll make it more interesting to my best. Okay. So we are writing our code in Java, like in a system. I think we can spend some 5 minutes to know how actually the code works in our system, or how actually the compiling and the execution process it occurs in our system. Okay, so because a few people go to technical HR round, okay, Technical HR round is the place where people will be questioning you on your technical aspects. It can be anything, okay? Because for some people, it could be the questions from your resume or the questions from your projects which you have done, or sometimes people will ask you to rate yourself. They'll see the resume, they'll see the programming languages which you know, and they'll be asking you to rate yourself on that particular programming language. So I'm asking I'm asking Tina to rate like to rate herself, and if her answer is somewhere from 1 to 5, okay, I'm giving a scale of 1 to 10. So if you guys are going to rate 8 or 9 like that, they'll be asking somewhat medium or advanced concepts in Java. But if you're going to rate yourself from 1 to 5, then people, I mean, for sure, they are going to check your basics, okay? Because companies do not want people who know more. Companies want people, even if you know, even it's something like, even if you don't know that much advanced level in Java also, you have to be strong in your basics. So just see to that, if you are learning even a single concept, you have to be very clear on that concept, and you have to have a deep knowledge on that concept. It is not like quantity of knowledge which you have, it is the quality which you have, really that matters, okay? So sometimes if you are rating yourself somewhere like 1 to 5, people are not going to have a negative impact on you. They are just going to check your basics, and if you are very strong in your basics, people are going to choose you, okay? So JVM is one of the very important concept which you people want to know if you are telling that I know Java, okay? So let's spend some 5 minutes over here, okay? um, we'll also be seeing the architecture of JVM. Okay, so it's actually a runtime environment. Okay, which actually helps our code, our Java code to execute. Okay, it cannot be seen physically and all, because it cannot be seen physically and all, in the sense we do have the supporting tools which supports JVM to execute our Java code. We have JRE and JDK as well. Okay, JRE is Java Runtime Environment, and JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, so we do have that tools to support JVM as well, but we can spot out the JRE and JDK. I'll be showing you the libraries, because that will be a form of libraries only. We can see their libraries and tools. But JVM is a thing which actually doesn't exist. It is a physically existing thing which cannot be, sorry, it's a virtually existing thing which we cannot see physically, okay? But it provides a runtime environment where our Java code will be executed, okay? Um, so it does these following steps. So where is my cursor? Yeah. So actually, these are the functions of JVM. First of all, it loads the code in the sense Java program which you are writing. Okay, it verifies the code and it gets executed, and it provides a runtime environment. Okay, first of all, when you write a Java file, it will be saved in .java extension. Okay, and when you are going to compile your Java file, it will be converted into a class file or a bytecode. Okay, so you're going to write a code somewhere in the notepad kind of thing, and if you're going to save the file, you'll be saving it with .java extension. In that .java file, it will be a high level programming language only. But when you compile your code, okay, after compiling, it will be converted into a object file, or it will be converted into a class file, okay, where everything will be in the form of bytecode only. So that class file is only given to the JVM, and after compilation only it gets executed. So I think people are getting the point. First of all, I'll be writing my Java code, I'll be saving it with .java extension, and next I'm going to compile it. Okay, when I'm going to compile it with the help of with the command which I'm going to use for compiling this, Java C. Okay, Java C. This is the command which I'm going to use for compiling my Java file. After compilation, my .java file will be converted into .class file. A class file will be created. Okay, this class file is sent to the JVM. So in the JVM only, the execution, I mean my bytecode or my class file is going to get executed and my output will be retrieved. Okay, so this is actually no, like it's an overview of what JVM is. We'll also be seeing this architecture clearly in the next slide. Okay, yeah. So we do have, JVM is nothing. It provides a runtime environment where your Java class file it is going to it is going to be executed. Okay. Now, JRE is the runtime environment. These are the supporting tools. Okay. So yes. So in order to why I'm calling it as a supporting tool in the sense, we are having JVM. Okay, so let's say in my Java code I have used some predefined libraries. Okay, for example, I'm going to use my library like SQL, or I'm going to use any predefined libraries. Whenever my code is getting executed, if I have chosen any library, or if I'm going to use any method or any predefined methods, the library must be loaded, right? If I'm going to import I'm telling, okay, if you people don't know also, we'll learn. So if I'm going to import util library, we do have a library called util in Java. Okay, and in util we have more number of functions. Okay, I'm going to use any one of the functions in my code, and I have imported util library. Okay, when my Java code is going to be executed, that time that util library must be loaded somewhere, right? Then only whenever I said, right, from the util library I have used some function. Then only when the pointer is coming and hitting the the function which I have used here, an error will not be thrown. So in order to load the library which I have used in my Java code, uh, the JRE, it helps, because JRE is nothing but JVM plus the libraries, a set of libraries. These set of libraries are predefined libraries. Okay, so if I'm going to if I'm going to use any library in my particular code, that library must be loaded somewhere. So then only I'll be able to use the functions, right? So JVM plus the libraries comprises of JRE, and JRE can be physically seen. I'll be showing you JRE as well. Okay, this is also used to provide runtime environment only, and JVM plus JRE give JVM plus library set. JVM plus library set, it gives you JRE. Okay, and next thing is Java development kit. So when you want to create more advanced applications using Java, where you are going to make use of applets or Spring Boots and all, Java development kit is actually required. So Java development kit is the development tools. That's it. So here, this is JDK. So this is JVM. JVM plus library set, it is JRE. So this JRE plus the development tools which you are going to use in order to execute the particular Java code, it is known as the JDK, Java Development Kit. Okay. Java Development Kit, it is actually a development environment which is being provided by Java itself. Okay. So whenever you are going to build any products which involves applets or uh, more advanced concepts, certain development tools must be given to you, right? Because with those help only you'll be able to create it very easily. So this is what the three things are. So this is JVM. JVM plus the library set, it is comprised as, it is set as JRE. JRE plus the development tools, it is set as JDK. Okay, so this is all about JDK. Next, we'll be seeing about how JVM actually works. Okay, so this is the architecture of JVM. Guys, clearly listen, because I think after this there won't be much theory part. Okay, so I have already said you that I'm going to write my Java code. It will be in .java extension. After compilation, it will be converted into a class file. For the class file, the extension will be .class. Okay, and in the .class file, I'll be having the Java bytecode only. So that Java bytecode, okay, after compilation, During compilation itself, it will be checking, okay, if any errors are present in your code or not. If no error is being found, then it is sent to the JVM for execution. For execution in the sense, you have compiled your code, and it has said that your code has no errors. Okay, now you want the output of your code, right? So that's why that class file will be sent into the JVM in order to get executed, and the output will be retrieved. Okay, now um, we are having three important components in JVM. First thing is the loader, class loader subsystem. The second thing is the runtime data area, and the next thing is execution engine. These are all the supporting things. Okay, the native method stack, native method interface, the method library. These are the supporting stuffs. But the three main important key components over here is class loader subsystem, your runtime data area, and your execution engine. Okay. So first of all, we have said there, your JVM, it loads and verifies your code. Am I right? So loads and verifies your code in the sense, loads in the sense, I have said like you have written a Java code, and the required corresponding libraries, or if you're writing code which involves applets, I said development tools are required in order to execute that particular code. So all the predefined tools or the libraries which you have used in your Java code will be getting loaded first. So then only everything will be ready, right? So first, what it does is it just loads the required library sets, and if you're going to use any tools, it just loads everything, okay, and keeps you ready. Here it loads our code, okay, and here the linking process occurs. Okay, linking process here is it actually verifies your code. It actually checks whether your code is having a correct syntax. Okay, your code is free of errors or something like that, or if your code is having any problem, it verifies. One time it verifies whether everything is okay or not. Okay, and it prepares your code in order to get executed. Okay, next thing is initialization. Okay, I don't know, like people who already know Java, if you people know about static variables. Static variables are the variables, like which gets loaded only once. Okay, we'll also be seeing about static variable, don't worry. Just whenever I'm telling the components, just, like try to understand what it actually does. That's it. Initialization, in the initialization steps, okay, what happens is you might have used any static variable and you might have assigned any constant to it. Those constants will be getting assigned to that particular static variable. If you're giving static a is equal to 5, then that time after verification, after loading and verification, that initialization process takes place. So 5 will be getting assigned to your static variable a. All those steps will be completed over here. Okay, so what the class loader does, it actually loads the required library sets and tools. It verifies your code whether every syntax is correct, okay, or your flow is correct, okay, and it prepares your code in order to get execute. And in the initialization process, if you're having any static variables, all those static variables constants will be getting initialized. Okay, uh, this is the first component. Next component, it is the runtime area. So your code is ready for execution. Okay, now it is the time for like run your code, right? Yeah, in the method area, like all the I have already said, in Java everything comprises of classes and objects. Okay, so method area is a place where all the information about your class will be getting stored there. For example, you're going to have a class named student, and if you're going to have four methods over there, everything regarding the class, in the sense the class name or the class methods which is being present in that particular class, all those kind of information will be stored in the method area. Okay, the information regarding your class will be getting stored in method area. And next is the heap area. Heap area is nothing but if you're going to assign your variable. If you are giving int a is equal to 5, then a is equal to 5 must be stored somewhere in the memory, right? So that will be stored in the heap memory. Okay, so that is that is actually the place where the heap area works. So all your variables which you are going to use will be getting stored in the heap area. Next is the stack area. Stack area in the sense, um, everything will be getting stored in the heap, but next what process is going to be done? For example, let's say you're going to have 10 lines of code. Okay, so I mean, wait. Let's say you're going to have 10 lines of code. Okay, so in your first line, I mean, from first line to sixth line, you're having a function. Okay, the function, yeah, a function in the sense, it is something kind of method. Okay, the purpose of this function is to add two numbers. Okay, add two numbers. So from your seventh line only, actually your logic will be working, right? In the sense, first line to sixth line, it is going to be a function. Okay, so now your pointer goes there, it checks if it is a function. It will not be there in the function definition. Okay, when a function definition sense, for example, if I'm going to write a function, say, uh, guys, don't worry, this is how we'll be writing a method, function, everything is same. So why we are going for method or function in the sense, for example, if I want to add two numbers, okay, I want to use the logic of adding two numbers in more than 10 places in my code. So what I'm going to do is, I'll not be writing the logic again and again and again. I'll be creating a function, and inside the function, I'll be writing a block of the code. So whenever I want to use that particular function, I'll be making a call to it. Okay, so I'm going to have a function public static int, okay, addition, and I'm going to pass two parameters, int a and int b. Okay, this is going to be my first line. Okay, I'm going to return a plus b. Okay, so this is my first line, this is my second line, and this is my third line. Okay, and in my fourth line only, I'm going to, give something like public static void main. I mean, I think, wait, I'll be using online compile. Yeah, so okay, so public class main, I said no, like everything will be enclosed in the class only. Okay, so guys, don't worry about the code. Okay, I'm just telling you what it actually does. So I'm going to have a method public static int add int a comma int b. Okay, I'm going to return a plus b, a plus b. Okay, um, example for addition, and yes, I'm going to give int a is equal to 4 comma b is equal to 5. Okay, I'm going to call the function int result is equal to int a, int num1, int num2. Int result is equal to add num1 comma num2. I'm going to print the result. Okay, I'll be explaining you the code. Okay, yes, so actually this is known as the function definition. Okay, because here, from here only your main program actually starts. From here only your main program actually starts, but here you have written a function. Okay, so this is function definition. You are going to define a function. So here what I have done is, I have defined a function, the function name is add, where I'm going to pass two parameters inside the add function, a and b. I'm going to pass two parameters, and what it is going to return me, it is going to return a plus b. Okay, that's it. Okay, and let's say I'm going to compile main.java, and I'm going to before that, here it is known as function call. So from here only my main logic works. Okay, so why I'm calling it calling this line as function call? Because I have created a function. I have defined a function which I am calling it as a function definition in the third line, and in my 10th line I have called the function. I have called the function add, and I have passed two parameters over here, num1 and num2. Okay, this num1 will be getting assigned to a, and this num2 will be getting assigned to b. And when I call this function, a plus b will be written. So num1 is 4, right? 4 will be passed here, 5 will be passed here. Positional positioning will be done. So in a 5 will 4 will be getting assigned. In b 5 will be getting assigned. So when I try to return a plus b, 9 will be my answer. So what I'm doing, I'm going to store the return value in the variable result, and I'm going to print it. Okay, please don't worry if you're not getting the logic. I'm just telling how this code actually works. Okay, so this is main.java file, right? So this is the high level file, or the code which we have written. Okay, main.java. So after compiling, one more file will be created, main.class. Okay, so this is actually my class file. Okay, this class file is sent to JVM. This class file is sent to JVM. Okay, what JVM checks is, JVM checks if your code has this line. Only from the main method, this is also a method, this is also a main method. In your code, only one main method can be there. JVM actually checks for the main method, and only from the main method your code execution actually starts. Okay, so that's why I said first what it does. It comes to line 1. Okay, it checks it is a class, that's fine, and line 2 will be getting executed, and it comes over here, line 3. It checks it sees it is a method. Okay, it is a method, but it is not main method. Okay, so these things will not be getting executed and all. Okay, just it comes over here because this is the main method. From here only it is going to be executed. Okay, so now my cursor comes to 6th line. Okay, because this is going to be executed. Actually, from 6th line only it starts, because only it is going to check the main method. Okay, uh, it um, it executes my 6th statement first. After that, my 7th statement will be getting executed. Okay, so next my 8th statement will be getting executed. Okay, in my 8th statement, what I'm doing is I'm going to assign 4 to num1, 5 to num2. Num1 and num2 are the variables. Okay, these content is stored in the heap area. So it is something like 4 will be my in my address bit. Okay, 8 bits will be allocated for num1, and in that 4 will be getting stored. Okay, and in num2 5 will be getting stored in the heap area. Here we have seen, right? In the heap area it will be getting stored, and in the method area all the definitions related to the class will be getting stored. And here, yeah, my 8th line will also be getting executed here. Okay, now when my cursor comes over here, int result is equal to add of num1 comma num2. Here you have called the function, right? So my 9th statement will not be executed. You're going to call this function, right? So it checks whether this function is present over here earlier somewhere or not. So now my control goes here. Okay, my control goes over here. So my 3rd statement will be getting executed. After this, 4th statement, return a plus b will be getting executed. Once it has seen the return statement, it comes again over here. It comes to the 9th line. Okay, so 9th statement will be getting executed. Now that time the return value will be 9. 9 will be getting stored in result, and after which my 10th line will be executed. So when why I have said this example is, whenever you people are going to use functions, uh, the execution will not be in a sequential order. If I'm not going to have this function over here, it will be in sequential order only. Only this, it starts from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. But if you're having any function, your pointer actually jumps back. Okay, your function will be getting executed, and then only it comes for your main program. So in situations like this, what I'm saying is, um, the stack area. In the stack area, you will be having the information regarding what process will be executed next. It will be like it will be stack is nothing but it is also data structure only. We'll also be seeing, if time permits, we'll be also be seeing about stack. In stack, the sequence in which the operations are going to be executed. So here, first my 16 will be getting executed, then my 7, then 8, then 3, 4. So next operation which is to be performed will be stored in the stack area. Then only, if those informations are stored in stack area only, it will allow my code to execute. No, so PC register as well. It is the address of all those instructions. Okay, it is stored in the register. And once all the runtime data area it is being calculated, it is being done. What it is done, what the next step is, execution engine. In your execution engine only, actually your code will be getting executed. Okay, so these are all the supporting systems for an execution engine. So here, interpreter. Okay, Java is an interpreted language. Interpreted in sense, see, compiled language. When we call it as a compiled language, in the sense, whenever I'm going to compile my entire code, if I'm saying it as a compiled language, in the sense, my whole code will be executed. Okay, and only then, if I'm having any errors, the errors will be spotted out over there. Okay, but as Java is an interpreted language, okay, for example, here I'm having something as static s. Okay, static is my keyword, but I'm having something. I have a mistyped something. Okay, mistyped the word. So I'm going to have static r, means what it does is, in interpreter it checks first line, no error is there. Second line, no error is there. Third line it checks. Okay, it encounters an error over here. Automatically the execution of my code stops, and the error is being prompted to the user, stating that at line number 3 you are having this error. In interpreter, line by line execution will be done. Line by line, it will be checking for the syntax and semantic errors in your particular code. Okay, but if it is a compiler, means first line checks, it is having no error. Second line, no error. Third line, error, but the code will not the code execution will not stop. Fourth line, no error. Fifth line, no error. Sixth line, no error. 7, 8, 9, 10, no error. After 12th line, there is nothing to compile. After that only, it will be telling you the answer that at line number 3 you are having the error. In the sense, what I'm trying to convey here is, if you are using a compiled programming, a programming language where the execution it uses compiled, in the sense, uh, it completely executes your file in a one way, in one go, and then it spots the errors, it prompts the errors. But if it is an interpreted language, then and there it prompts the error. It will be telling in line number 3 I have spotted an error, so it will never go to line number 4. Here itself the pointer will stop and the error will be prompted. So guys, are you getting the things which I have told? Guys, are you able to follow me? Are you okay? Thank you. So what I was telling, yeah, this is the difference between compiler and interpreter. Okay, so in one, if a compiler and interpreter, both, what it is going to do is, it is going to execute a code. But if it is a compiler, in one go, it completely checks for any syntax or semantics errors, and then only it prompts the errors in that particular code. But in interpreter, it is vice versa. Line by line execution will be done in interpreter. Okay, and another thing here is JIT compiler, which is just in time compiler. Okay, I'll take this particular code. Okay. Okay. Just in time compiler. What it does is, okay, let's say I have created a function add. Okay. Yeah, in line number 9, I'm using my add function. I'm also going to use the same function over here. Result 1, I'm going to print the result. Again, I'm going to use the same function. Result 2, system.out.println result 2. Okay. So here I have used the same function add 3 times. This is a very interesting concept, just in time compiler. Okay, it will be very easy to understand if you listen. Okay, so here I have used the add function 3 times. Okay, so what I have said, in each function call, okay, the cursor goes over here, it executes it compiles and executes the function, and then only my cursor comes over here, right? What just in time compiler makes you, or what unique functionality it allows you is, see, first time my control starts from here, sixth line, main method. Then example for addition, this is a println method. Okay, now assignment will be done. Okay, now my function call number 1 will be function call 1, function call 2, and this is going to be my function call 3. Okay, so yeah, in my ninth line, now my interpreter is going to be right. Okay, so it is going to be my function call. So now my cursor goes to the third line because I have called the add function. Okay, it is getting compiled and it is getting stored. It is getting compiled. That's fine. The compiled and the result is being printed. And next time, now my cursor comes to line number 11. Okay, again I'm encountering add. Okay, again I'm going to third line. Again I'm going to compile it. Okay, result 1 also I'm getting printed. Now next I'll be coming to 13th line. Again I'm going to add the function. Again I'm going to call the function add. Again it's going to get compiled. It is fine because here we are having finite number of times. So here we are having only 3 times. Let's say I'm going to have a function add, the same function add. Okay. Uh, in my code, I'm going to write 1,000 lines of code. Okay, in the 1,000 lines of code, I'm going to call my function for 50 times. What happens? So 50 times it goes, it compiles, it goes, it compiles, executes the same function. So what just-in-time compare does is, the very first time whenever a function is being called, okay, so in my whenever my pointer is in ninth line, it is my first time I'm going to call the add function, right? So my add function is getting compiled, it is getting executed, and it is stored in just-in-time compiler. It is compiled and it is stored in just-in-time compiler. Okay, so again, when a function call in my 11th line is being uh, encountered, it will not go to line number 3. It will check in just-in-time compile whether already that particular method has been compiled or not. So this is going to be my first time when I'm seeing that particular function, right? So this is my second time, right? Second time I'm going to call the add function. I'm going to execute and compile it. It checks if in the just-in-time compiler already that particular method has been compiled or not. If it is compiled, it doesn't go to line number 3 again, compiles all those things. It makes use of the just-in-time compiler and it takes the compiled code from here itself. People are getting how what just-in-time compiler does? Guys, are you able to follow? Are you able to get what is just-in-time compiler? If I'm going to use if I'm going to use a particular method for 50 times, compiling it for 50 times makes no sense. So for the very first time, whenever my pointer encounters a particular method, it compiles and it gets stored in the just-in-time compiler. So for the second time, whenever my pointer points out to the same function, instead of going to the function and compiles it again, it gets the compile code from just-in-time compiler itself. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yes, and garbage collector in the sense, once a lifetime of a variable or lifetime of a method is over, then it is already collected by garbage collector. If you people know C or C++, you will be using a keyword free over there, free of the dereferenced pointer. Okay, so but here, don't worry, everything Java does. So in order to support all these things, the method in the method interface, method library, and method stack are being used. So this is all about JVM architecture. So do you people have any doubts regarding JVM architecture, guys? It is not JIC, JIT, just-in-time compiler. Is there anything JIC in Java? I'll check it out. No, I mean it is JIT. Short definition of JIT. Yes, JIT is defaultly present. I mean, whenever you are installing Java in a machine, automatically JVM will also be, automatically JVM will also be installed in your machines. Okay. The thing is, you cannot physically see, but everything will be present over here. This is the backend process which is occurring. Okay, so if I'm going to write my code in Java also, I'll be writing just the code, and just I'll be using the commands to compile and execute it. That's it. I'm just telling you how in backend, it actually works. Okay, Tina, that's not an issue. Okay, clear, Farudin. The JIT is defaultly present, and just-in-time compiler in Java is a compiler that converts bytecode into native machine code at runtime to improve performance. Yes, so it actually converts the bytecode into native machine code only. How the performance is being enhanced is again and again, like whenever first time, your code actually checks that function, it gets compiled and it gets converted into the machine native machine code, and it gets stored in your just-in-time compiler. So again, when you encounter the same bytecode, if the corresponding machine code is present in your JIT, it I mean it fetches it from JIT itself. It again, it will not go to your code, it will not compare it again. So that is what I actually meant, Pavan. Vatsalya, like what you said, no ma'am. Do you have any doubts? Okay. Guys, if you have any doubts, you can let me know. Do you have doubts? Okay, next topic. So you are very eager to learn about the next topic. Guys, I just want to know how many people are having 4 days, Tina. How many people are having Java? Okay. How many people are having Java installed in your system, guys? And if you are going with any IDEs, I would personally prefer Eclipse, but IntelliJ is also. Good only. I mean, in C, C++ only we used to use the keyword free. Okay, here garbage collection work, Java does it automatically. Okay, okay. So I'll be showing you the JRE files. Okay, and guys, like I'll be using Intel JID. Okay, I'll be using online compiler only. Okay, if you people are okay, I'll be also using Eclipse as well. The thing is, I cannot zoom the screen when it comes to Eclipse. I'll be showing you, I mean, how to compile in command prompt CMD. Okay, okay. So this is my JRE system library. Okay, so here you'll be able to see all the library sets. These are the libraries which is being present. Okay, so in my JRE system library, we used to have all the libraries, and here we have some development toolkits. We JDK.accessibility, JDK.carsets, JDK.compiler. So JDK and JRE, they are physically visible, whereas JVM, it is not physically visible, but JVM actually provides the runtime environment for executing our Java file. Okay. Um, yes. So guys, what is the latest version of JDK? You people can answer. You can use outsourcing materials as well. What is the latest version of JDK? Okay, Pawan, online compiler. Okay, guys, I just want you people to let me know in the chat what is the latest version of JDK, Java Development Kit. JDK 23. Okay. Next, Tina is very active. Good. What about others, guys? 23. Okay. Good. Okay. JDK 23. Okay. So, yep. JDK 23 was, it was released on September 17, 2024. Okay. So, JDK 23, it is the latest version. Yep. Here I have given JDK 22. Okay. Don't worry. I'll change. Okay. So, next we'll be seeing how a Java code actually looks. Okay. I mean, I have said all these lines, but I'll be just giving a recap for you guys. Okay, so package. Uh, See, package is nothing but a collection of classes. Okay, so collection of classes only we'll be calling it as a package. Okay, in under a particular package we can have n number of classes. So here I have used a package. These are default things. Don't worry. Okay, so here from here only my actual code starts. Public class simple hello. Okay, here simple hello is going to be my class name. Okay, you have to know the real definition of this particular line. Public static void main string args. Okay, so public is actually the access modifier. In the sense, we do have four type of access modifiers in Java. Okay, public, protected, default, and private. Okay, so these four access modifiers have a few restricting points. For example, I'm going to write a method which must be available only in my class, and none other class can inherit that, or none other class can see that. I'll be using private because I'll be having some restrictions over there. But whenever you are writing public over there, it is free and access. I mean, it is not. I mean, it's not free. It is free to use and it is accessible to everyone. Okay. So why I'm giving public here is your JVM only checks for the main method which your code actually has. Okay. So that's why what happens is if you are if your main method is public only, JVM will be able to access over it. Okay, because from anywhere we can access only the public variables and public methods. That is why the main method is every time public, because the JVM it checks for the main method in order to start its execution. So that's why your method is public. Static is whenever your method is going to be a static. Okay, you can just call the method with its name directly instead of creating a object. So we'll be seeing it more in our last day session, don't worry, because whenever we are writing a class, okay, and if you want to use the methods which are present in that particular class, or if you want to use any the variables which is present in that particular class, we used to create object for that class, and only with the help of the object, okay, we'll be able to manipulate, or we'll be able to make use of the methods. For example, if I'm going to create a student class, and I'm going to have two methods over there. Okay, method name, let's say display and get details. Okay, yes, I'm going to have a student class where I'm going to have a couple of methods, get details and display. I'm going to have another class, okay, class instance or class something, another class. So if I want to use the methods of student class, in the sense, if I want to use the get details or the display method, I want to create an object for the student class, and with that help of that object only I'll be able to use those methods. But if I'm giving my class as static, or if I'm giving my method as static, without creating an object we'll be able to directly access it. Okay, and void, whenever you are writing a method, there is a structure. Okay, void this is the method name over here. Okay, so main is the method name. Before the method name you want to write what data type it is going to return. Okay, because in this case this is my method, right? So I have given int over here, but here we do have void, because I'm telling this main method is not going to return me anything. Void means nothing. Okay, this main method is not going to return me anything, so I'm giving void over here. But here this add method, it is going to return me an integer value. It is going to return me an integer value. That's why I have given here int. And of course, when you add two integer values, the outcome is going to be an integer. Okay, so the string arguments, whenever you want to give the input in the command line itself, you will be able to give whenever you are using with the help of string arguments, you will be able to give the input directly in the command line itself. So whenever you are giving the input in the command line, it will be treated it as a string, and you'll be getting the output accordingly. Okay, so I'll be creating a very simple, like Java file. Public class student. Okay, student. This is a very traditional approach of this is a very traditional approach of writing the code in Notepad. Okay, don't worry, I'll not be writing the code in Notepad and all. Just I want to show you the demo of how the class file is created and how to compile a Java file in command prompt. That's why I'm giving you an example. Okay, so public class student, public static void main, string arguments, so string args. Giving int num1 is equal to 4, num2 is equal to 5. System dot out dot println In addition, I'm going to get int result is equal to num1 plus num2. You can directly give it in the print statement as well. Okay. Plus result. Yep, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to write a main function where I'm going to assign the values 4 to num1 and 5 to num2, and I'm going to print the result. Okay. And here why we are using plus. If people who know Python, like it is something like, wait, here I'm giving print addition comma 4. Sorry, print addition comma uh, 4. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Okay, this space is created, right? So here I'm using a comma. Similarly, there will be using plus. Plus is used for string concatenation. Okay, so here we'll be using plus. So I'm going to save this file. I'm going to save this file. Okay. And if I'm going to declare my class as public class, okay, my class name and my file name must be same. So student dot java. Okay. So here I'm having student dot java, which now I have created. Okay, it is a Java source file. So when I open this, this is going to be my code. Okay, it is getting opened in VS Code. Now see, there is no class file. Okay, wait, I'll delete these two things. Okay, so guys, I think you people are very attentive. Okay, so this is my Java source file. Here there is no class file. Okay, so now only I'm going to compile my Java file. I'm going to compile it. For this thing, what we'll be doing is cmd. I'm going to command prompt. Okay, Java C student dot Java. Okay, see here we don't have any class file. I'm going to compile with the help of the Java C command. Java student dot Java. I'm not having any class file. Okay. Okay. Now a class file is created. Now a class file is created. Okay, let's open it with help of VS Code. Okay, let's open it with the help of Notepad. Okay, we are unable to understand this, right? This is actually the bytecode. That's why we are unable to understand it. Okay, so the here is the class file which we have created. So yes, now I have only compiled my code. That's why my .java file, it is being converted into a class file, and this is the code which I have written. But my class file contains something like this, which I'm unable to understand because this is the bytecode. Okay, now when I try to execute, what happens is this class file will be sent to the JVM, which is already present in my system. Okay, whenever you install, it will also be installed with it. So when I try to like execute, I'll be getting the answer. Java student addition 9. This was my code, right? This was my code. 5 plus 4, it is 9. So I'm getting the output over here. Okay, uh let's say mm, let's say I'll be having some error. I said static, yes, statics. So I'm going to have error over here. Okay, I'm going to save it, and now see, I'm going to compile the file student.java. I'm going to compile. Okay, okay, what it is giving in line number 2, I'm having this error. Okay, so only after every error is being resolved, when I try to again compile, the compilation is being done, and when I try to like run my file, execute my file, I'll be getting the output. Okay, so guys, now do you have a quite more understanding on whatever steps which I said? Yes, Package is a collection of classes, subpackages, interfaces. Yeah. Thank you, Janavi, for answering. For helping out. I think you people are helping each other as well. Like, thank you, guys. Package is a collection of code which is not having main methods. Yeah. Yep. You can have main methods as well because here, see, where is my eclipse? Here, here in my Java bootcamp, it in my LLD. Okay, in my LLD. Okay, wait. Yes, we do have single main method in package as well. Oh, okay, guys. Like, are you clear with the demo which I have shown you people of how to compile and execute your Java file in a command prompt using command prompt? Thank you, Tina. Okay, you guys are very attentive. And what about others? Is the class boring or is the class sleepy, guys? You can also genuinely answer this question because I'm not your teacher who is going to do something with the internal marks as well. So, like, because if you feel something low or if you feel some kind of boringness, then hibernate. Is there is any session regarding hibernate? Do we have what is hibernate? I don't know what is hibernate. Oh, this is actually a new term for me. Hibernate. Hibernate is a Java framework that simplifies. I don't know hibernate. I know the term just now only. But thank you for the word. Thank you for the word, Annie, because I have learned a thing from you. Okay, so it is actually a Java framework. Okay, I'll see more into it and I'll study this. It's a part of advanced Java. Okay. I just want you to drop. Is there any other names like this? Because this will help me as well as the others here in the class, so that we will also get to learn new words like this, and we will explore all these things. Because seriously, I don't know. Yes, I am teaching you core Java. That is what they asked us to teach me. They asked us to teach you. Okay. If you have any words regarding, like this, if hibernate and all those things, because this is a new word for me, to be very frank, and I don't know this word. Now only I'm hearing this word. Thank you for the word. I'll 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 explore more about this hibernate. And also I thought of studying Spring Boot as well, but I'm not getting time in between to learn all those stuffs. Okay, tomorrow's topics. Tina, I'll be showing you the lesson plan. Okay, class is good. Thank you, guys. You people are something like positive energy only. And anime, please don't, can I know your real name? Please don't, forget to drop new uh, uh, terms like this. Okay, because it helps us to learn. Yeah. So this is actually the lesson plan. Okay, so today we'll be seeing more about an overview of Java, structure of the Java program, data types and variables, and if time permits, we'll also be seeing about operators as well. Okay, and tomorrow we'll be seeing the conditional and control statements, methods and return types, and arrays. Okay, and don't worry, Mr. Anim, I know it is a core Java and you know more about advanced Java, but I'll also be solving DSA problems whenever we are seeing arrays. I'll come up with the problems where it will be very, and it will be very quite interesting we'll be building out the logic together. Okay. Um, And yeah, tomorrow we'll be learning more about conditional looping statements in Java and more about methods and arrays. And for the third day session, it is going to be strings and introduction to OOPS concept. Okay, and in between, I'll also be teaching you people some basic DSA algorithms as well. Okay, and the last day it is going to be the four biggest pillars of Java. It is inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction. So this is the lesson plan. Okay, Tina. Okay. Okay, from tomorrow you'll try to ask me more questions about code Java. Great, good. So you're testing my knowledge. That's fine. You test me as well. But okay, thank you. Okay. So you people are telling thank you for showing the screen. No need, yeah. Okay. So next, what we'll be learning? Okay. Next is the data types and variables. Before going to data types and variables, okay, I just want you people to know who and all have said about you people are preparing for interviews. How many of you are solving DSA every day? Thank you guys. You people are this much attentive. For 5 minutes, we'll be speaking about DSA and then we'll be getting into the topic. Okay. So, how many people are solving DSA questions? Okay, great, Bashit. Harshit. Okay, great. So, at the scale of 1 to 10, I mean, how much should you rate yourself? See, I'm not an interviewer, okay? I'm also learning DSA only, okay? You want to start, Tina? Okay, you said you're in second year, right? Now itself you start, like solving DSA every day because yearly you learn, yearly you make mistakes, and earlier you will be learning everything. And then when it comes to interviews, or when if you can also apply for Google step interns, all those things, because Google conducts that every year, so you can apply for all those things and you will like crack it, like, and just like anything. Okay, because 8.5, Harshad. Okay, great. Then you know about graphs and all those things as well. You want to start? Okay, 6. Thanks for motivation. Okay. um okay, so when it comes to DSA, um if you people are preparing for interview, like, I would say DSA is everything, because people are just going to check your problem solving and logical thinking skills when it comes to DSA. And I have a good grip on logic part, okay, but sometimes I fail to write code. That's completely fine, Vashit. Okay, logic matters. I mean, try building your own logics and try to see a problem in different aspects, or in different angles, or in different perspective, and try to bring out more and more and more optimal solutions in order to solve that particular problem. Okay, and start writing your code. Like, if you're thinking of a particular logic, break your logic then and there, and in one break, you write the code accordingly. Don't worry, first it will be hard. Okay, I swear, because first and all, when I started lead code and all, I was not able to write. I was not even understanding what is going over here, because uh, I used to write complete method main. I mean, main functions only. Like, since I used to get the input, and then I used to solve things like that. But in lead code, no, it was entirely different. Just it's fine if you are writing the function, the function block of the function, right? So I practiced, and now, okay, I'll not say I'm that much advanced in DSA, but a medium DSA wala. I have knowledge about DSA, but now I am gaining more knowledge about .NET. Great, 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 guys. And I'm damn sure that this workshop is going to be, like a best time, because you people are very interactive, and you people are genuine, and you people are helping out each other, and even you people are giving me more terms to learn. Hibernate is the term which I learned today. Thank you, guys. Okay, uh, so I mean, I used to follow this DSA sheet. If you people are okay with that, or you can great, you have solved 37 problems in lead code. Thanks for motivation. It is not for, like motivating you. I'm just telling you what today's, I mean, what today, what people are expecting from us during interview stuffs. Because we failed to, I failed to start learning DSA right from my first year. I don't think learning from first, even if you are in second year or third year starting, and for 1 year you are practicing DSA regularly also, that actually helps you a lot in interview, because people are just focusing on DSA. So I just want to give that, I mean, that information to you people, so you could use it whenever in your interview steps or something like that. If you are starting from first year or second year, there are more opportunities like Google Step Patent and all those things. You can apply for it, and you can there also they will be asking DSA only. uh that's why I said, how can I follow you, ma'am? I'll be giving my email ID, don't worry. Yeah, okay. Any channel of yours? I'm not having any channel. Okay, I'll be giving my mail ID, don't worry. Okay, we'll be getting connected in WhatsApp. Okay, so next is the data types and variables. Okay, so already we have used the data types and variables concept in our code, but without, I mean, for people who know the things already, that's fine. But for people who don't know, we have to teach them as well, right? This is a knowledge sharing hub. So um, we do have two different types of data types in Java. One is primitive and non-primitive. Okay, and under the roof of primitive, we do have two things like non-numeric and numeric. Okay, so numeric in the sense, as the name suggests, it is going to be a number format. Okay, and it is simple math only. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to number, integer in the sense, we normally know, right, what is an integer. It is a combination of positive and negative numbers. Okay, and there are actually, under integer itself there are four categories, right? Byte, short, int, and long. These are nothing but, I mean, for example, mm, we do have different ranges for storing different values. Okay, in next screen I'll be telling you. In the sense, I'll be having, for example, in order to store, okay, I'll be telling you next slide. Okay, because I want to tell you the size as well. uh the byte, the size of the byte is one byte. Okay, and for integer it is 4 bytes, and for long it is 8 bytes, and for short, I guess it is I'm not sure, wait, I guess it is 2 bytes. Okay, it is 2 bytes. Okay, so I'm telling bytes, no, what it is. It is the memory allocation. Okay, for integer itself, I have four different types of data types under integer: byte, short, int, and long. Okay, so the memory allocations of all these four things, it is going to vary. Okay, so for byte, okay, it is going to be only 1 byte. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So only 8 bits are going to be allocated for storing my byte variable. For short, it is going to be 2 bytes, which is 16 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay, so all the memory locations, it changes. Okay, so for example, you may ask, why is this present in Java? Like, for example, these are the ranges. Okay, if I'm going to use byte data type, okay, I'll be able to store my value anywhere from -128 to 127. Okay, let's suppose, let me take, I'm going to store a number 120. Okay, 120. 120 lies in this range. Okay, so I'm going to, instead of giving int num is equal to 120, I'll be giving int num is equal to 120, because this actually saves my memory. Why? Because in order to store a byte num variable, only 8 bits will be allocated in my memory. But in order to store this int num variable, how many bits? 4 bytes, So 4 into 8, 32 bits will be allocated. Obviously, the storing value is going to be the same. Okay. But here, I'm wasting my memory. Okay. So when we can store 120 in 8 bits, why should I use uh, an extra 24 bits for that? Obviously, the allocation will be done in the heap area. Okay. So this is the difference over here, and these are the different ranges of the numbers which you can store over here. Okay. uh, Guys, are you getting my point? In all these byte, short, int, and long, we are going to store integer values only. Okay. But the range is going to differ. So if I'm going to store the value 100, if I'm going to give short, num is equal to 100, byte num is equal to 100, for my num variable 100 is going to be assigned, but the memory allocations will be very high whenever we are going for short, in long, all those things. So when I'm able to store this much small value in small memory allocation, why should I go for why should I waste my memory? Okay, so that is the main cause over here. And floating point is nothing but decimal point here. Okay, so you are going to have some decimal point over here, and here you are having here you are having float, and so float num is equal to 1.5 f you have to give, and double num is equal to 3.5. Okay. The difference over here is after dot, after decimal point. If you're going to use float data type, means the precision digits will be 7 precision digits will be there. Okay. Whereas if you take double, means 15 precision digits will be there after the decimal points. Okay. So this is actually the difference. I'll be showing you an example. I'll be showing you an example. Float and double. Okay. So for example, let's take float num1 is equal to 1.5f, and again double num1 is equal to 1.5. Only for float you want to give the suffix as f, and double oh, num2. Okay. System dot out dot println. For float, it is going to be num1, and for double it is going to be num2. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same I will be giving here also. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see what happens. So here, after my float value, like only 7 precision digits are there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at the 7th place it's getting rounded off. Okay, but here like the precision is until 15 digits, but I don't know why here like extra garbage values have been added. 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 must be present here, right? I don't know why 1, 6. Okay, I have given f. No, f must not be the. Yes. So guys, are you getting the point? For float, the precision digits after decimal is 7. So here I have given 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So as 7 is greater than 5, the 6 is getting rounded off to 7. And here I have said double, we have 15 digits precision, and that's why we are going with this thing. So if you want to store a value which must have more than 7 digits precision but less than 15 digits, you can go for double, or else you can go for float. Okay. Next thing, this is all about numeric type. When you come to see non-numeric type, it is boolean and character. Boolean is nothing but true or false. True or false. Okay. And okay, boolean is nothing but true or false. Here we'll be giving boolean flag is equal to true. If you want to, like print the flag value, print flag value, true is going to be printed, otherwise false. Okay. True, also you can give false. And sometimes there might be questions in interview where they'll be giving coding snippets. They'll be giving coding snippets and they'll be asking you to find if any errors are there, they'll be asking you to find the error, or if no errors are there, they'll be asking you to predict the output. Okay. That time, whenever we are going with boolean, no, a catch over here. If you learn only one programming language, that is completely fine. Okay. But if you learn many programming languages, you might get confused, because in Python also we do have boolean data type. In Java also we have boolean. C++ also we have boolean. C also we have boolean. Okay. But see the thing over here. Okay. The code is given in Java. Okay. And sometimes this confusion may arise, because in Python, if you want to set a boolean value, it will be f will be f will be capital. Okay, I'll be showing an example. So here, if I give print true, it will be returning false, because true is not a keyword over here. True is not defined. But if I'm giving true over here, it works. Okay, because in Python, true, like capital T will come, but in Java, small t will come. I mean, whenever I'm saying this, it will be looking very silly for you. But when a code snippet is given to you in paper, okay, that time a confusion arises. Or if an MCQ question is being put forward to you, that time there might be chances confusion arises. Okay, so in Java, in order to in Boolean, like in Boolean variable, sorry, Boolean data type, okay, true will be having small t, but in Python it will be having capital T. Okay, I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense when we are put into a confused state, because I have experienced this. Generally, I'm telling. That's why I'm telling you. Next data type is character, right? Character. So you want to know what is a character and what is a string. Okay, character is nothing but a single character. Either it can be any character, any digit, or any character which is enclosed in single quotes. Okay, string is a collection of characters, collection of characters that is enclosed using double quotes. Okay, so I'll be giving char a is equal to capital A. Okay, I'm going to print it. A character value. A is getting printed. Okay, let's see what happens if you are giving more than one character over here. So A, yes. Okay, Let's see what happens. Error is being printed because only a single character must be enclosed inside string. It can be anything. It can be an sorry. It can be a special character as well. That's fine. It can be a number as well, digit as well. That's also fine. Okay, but you cannot enclose more than one character. It raises an error. Okay, but let's see what happens over here. We're enclosing it with double quotes 1 at 3. Now also it is giving error only. Okay. Okay. I mean, please try to notice, have a catch over these small points, because these are these tiny things where we make mistakes. Okay. Next is yeah, I'll be telling you about string. Okay, just change the character to string. That's it. And it is a sequence of characters. It is a collection of characters or a sequence of characters which is enclosed in double quotes. So string value, it is being printed. Okay, let's see what happens. String a is equal to, we are giving something like this. It traces an error. Traces an error. Okay, and this is also treated as a string only. Inside double quotes, no, you're giving a single character as a string. It is not a character. Character is always enclosed by a single quotation. I mean, single quotes. This is character, and always string is enclosed by double quotes. And this is also a valid thing only. You're not having anything inside your string. This is also valid. Okay. And when it comes to array, I'll be telling you what an array is. But just imagine array is something. Array is a data structure where you're going to store the data of similar data types. Like for example, if array is something like this. Okay, if my array is going to be an integer array, I mean int array, my array will be having the elements, integer elements only, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, if my array is a character array, my array will be having only the character values, a 1, 5, 6, or even you can have digits as well. So if your array can be a string array, or your array can be a byte array, or your array can be your array can be um, byte, string, character in, or your array can be boolean array. I mean, you can have any data type as well. Okay, or you can have float array, double array, anything. One more difference between Java and Python. Okay, I'll be telling you. I'll be telling how to declare. We'll be seeing more on array, but today I'll be showing you just the demo of how an array works. Okay. Okay. So I'm just giving an integer array. I'm giving the elements 1, 2, 1. Okay, something like this. Okay. So in order to, I mean, don't worry, guys. Okay, don't worry. We'll be seeing all the traversing parts and all. I'm going to use a for each loop. Okay, I'm going to just print the elements. Okay. Just I'm giving a demo. Don't worry. I'll be explaining you when we are seeing more about array. We'll be detailing seeing how the elements can be accessed, how the elements are traversed, and how the element works. Okay, don't worry. So what happens? Public. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, my array is being printed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here in array, array in Java, we'll be able to store only the elements of similar data type. I cannot store something like this. 4.5 and all. I cannot store. Okay, I cannot store 4.5. I cannot store a. I cannot store something like this. I cannot store, all data types in a single data structure. But in Python, I can store like this. I'll be giving. It's very very simple. Like, I'll be giving a list of mm, L is equal to 1 comma 2 comma a comma ab comma 4 5.6 comma true, oh no, true capital T. Okay, true comma false. Okay, now I'm trying to print here. It's getting printed. This is the difference between array in Python. We'll be calling it as a list in Python, and array in Java. Okay, here we'll be able to, in a single data structure, we'll be able to store different data types. But in an array, we'll be able to store only elements of similar data types. Okay. Um, so this is all about data types. Okay, and yep, variables we know. Variables in the sense, everything here it's a variable only. So whenever you are giving int a, int num1 is equal to 5, that time what happens? This 4 will be getting assigned to num1, and every time whenever you are going to store a value in a variable, it will be the rule will be going from right to left. From the 4 value will be assigned to num1. Okay, for example, you are having num1 is equal to 4. Okay, you are going to have num2 is equal to num1. Only in this way the cursor goes. It will not be storing the value which is present in num2 will not be getting stored in num1. Okay, the value which is present in num1 will be getting stored in num2. Okay, only in this way it goes. And this is actually what we call as an variable or an identifier. Okay, and there are three different steps which is to be followed whenever we are using an identifier. Okay, an identifier should never start with a digit. Okay, first thing, should never start with a digit or number. Okay, so you cannot have a variable like this, abc is equal to, you cannot have. Okay, and but you can have something like this, int abc 123. It is valid, but it is invalid. Okay, and you can even okay, wait, and uh, you should not use any special characters, okay, other than underscore, underscore, other than underscore. Okay, int abc underscore 123, it is valid. You can even start with an underscore, int underscore is equal to some this thing is valid. Int underscore abc is valid, but int other than like special characters, abc plus db, it is invalid, or int abc at vb, invalid. Okay, so first rule is uh, your what to say, identifier or your variable must never ever start with a digit. Okay, it can either start with an alphabet, or it can either start with an underscore. And another thing is, your identifier or variable must never contain any special characters other than other than underscore. Okay, and next thing, your variable or identifier should never be a keyword. Okay, keyword are the pre-reserved words or the reserved words which have certain meaning. For example, here int is a keyword, public is a keyword, static is a keyword, void is a keyword. These are some reserved words which have a separate meaning. Okay, true is a keyword. Okay, you cannot give something like int true is equal to 5. or 3. You cannot give like this because true is a reserved keyword. Okay, if you see keywords in Java, these are the different keywords which we have in Java. Okay, totally, I don't know the count. Total number of keywords in Java. Okay, there are 50 standard reserved keywords that cannot be used as identifiers. Okay, two reserved literals, true and false. These are known as Boolean values, which cannot be used as identifiers, and 17 contextually reserved keywords that can be used as identifiers in certain context. This is a very new information for me. Okay, there are total 50 keywords. Okay, just I mean, I'll check this line and I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, what are this contextually reserved keywords which can be used as identifiers in certain context? I'll be checking out this 17, but now you just keep 50 keywords we do have in Java. Okay, the two reserved literals over there is true and false Boolean values, which also cannot be used as an identifier. But this is quite new to me, but I'll research more about this and I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, so yep, this is all about the variables. And when it comes to instance and class variables, don't worry, I'll be telling you the definition of instance and class variables when we are seeing the classes and objects concepts, because that time only you'll be able to get the things which I'm saying. Okay, and yes, do you people have any question? Do you people have any question, guys? 50. Thank you, Janavi. Do you people have any question? Guys, do you people have any question? If you people have any question, you can let me know in the chat. With this, we'll wind up today's session. Tomorrow we'll see more on operators. Okay, and this is the last question of the day. What is it? Is very easy. What is the size of int data type in bytes? You can answer this. Okay, and yep, a small homework. It is not homework. A small thing. Which I'm requesting you people to go through and come for tomorrow's session because it helps you a lot. No, ma'am. Okay, thank you, Janavi. I mean, guys, come on. Like, I guess you guys have slept. Come on, guys, just answer this question and fatafat will move on. What is the size of int data type in Java? What about others? Only Janavi is present? In bytes, in bytes, in bytes, not in bits. Mohammed, you are correct, but 32 is in bits. Okay, great, Pawan. You are very clever. 32 bits and 4 bytes. Good. Um, guys, what about others? And Pawan and Mohammed, do you have any doubts in today's session? 4 bytes. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. What about anime? What about that guy? Okay, no doubts. Okay. Okay. And guys, you can also leave your feedbacks of today's session. So if anywhere I need improvement, I'll be improving, and in the further sessions, I'll rectify it. So if you people have any feedbacks, either it could be a positive one or a negative one, anything is fine. You can drop it in the comment, because uh, I'll be correcting it, and from tomorrow's I'll be I'll be improving myself. That's it. Okay. So, guys, I just want to let your feedbacks. Please drop your feedbacks in the chat. And one more thing, before coming to tomorrow's session, just go through about how to represent a decimal number in its binary format and how to represent a binary in its decimal format. In the sense, just see binary representation of a number and count. How to convert a binary to its corresponding decimal, and how to convert a decimal to its corresponding binary. Okay, good teaching. Thank you, Pavan. And I'm also from Chennai only. Because I saw like you have said you are from Savita school, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Oh, name 20. Kirti. Okay. You are a very good tutor, ma'am. Okay. Cool. So, guys, before coming to tomorrow's session, just go through about binary classification, how to represent a number in its corresponding binary format. Binary means in terms of zeros and ones, okay? Because tomorrow, while dealing with the operators, we'll be learning more on bitwise operations. So if you have prior knowledge on how to represent a binary number into its decimal format and how to represent decimal in its binary format, it will be very easy for you when I tell certain things, okay? Okay. Okay, guys. So can we wind up today's session? And what happened to Tina? Tina, right? Tina. Tina, you slept. Come on, guys. Like others, also drop your, feedbacks. If it's negative, also that's fine. Completely fine. So and how is my pace? Speed. I mean, is the session okay? Can we continue in this way itself, or do people need any change or anything? Guys, you can let me know in the chat so that we can wind up. Everybody is hungry over here and bon appetite. It's fine. Okay. Okay, guys. So can continue for other session. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pawan. So guys, yep. So before coming to tomorrow's session, okay. Yeah. Before coming to tomorrow's session, can you tell any joke, ma'am? In between the classes, you want joke? Okay, I'll try to tell. Okay, but if I'm not having any joke, you can also put the joke in the chat. But see to that the joke should not harm anybody. Okay, no, it should not harm anybody over here. It should not even harm anybody outside. Okay, any joke, anything other than that, it's fine. You can also put the jokes in the class. It's also, but okay. But try to limit the jokes. One joke per class is fine. Um, okay, so tomorrow we'll see. Okay, and before coming for tomorrow's session, just revise binary representation of a number. And if you people have any doubts in today's session, also you can ask it tomorrow. And please, create accounts in coding platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, HackerRank, and Coding Ninjas. I'm not stressing you to create accounts in all these platforms. Whichever you feel comfortable, you create account and be consistent and more dedicated, disciplined to it. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be seeing. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation and had a great time with you people. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Have a good day and bon appetite.